have some amazing women with me this morning, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves. So I'm going to start with you.
My name's Carol Orwig. I am a retired nurse practitioner who lives in the town of Ebsch.
Wonderful.
And I am Mary Hansen. I am also retired, and I also live in the town of Ebsch.
Wonderful.
Well, actually, I live in the city. Yeah.
You live in the
Yeah.
city?
Yeah. Big city.
Big city. Not wrong with that. I lived in a place that all we had was a bar, a town hall, and a church.
What else do you need? Yeah.
You got it covered.
Yeah.
Right?
Really.
Right?
Yeah.
Talking about getting things covered. You guys have something very unique happening.
We do.
This Saturday. Tell me about it. What is going on?
Well, we are Indivisible, Marinette Menominee Indivisible, and we will be on Stevenson Island Saturday. And we are having a signature drive-thru. And this is for the Wisconsin candidates. They have to have so many signatures to be put on the ballot. And so we have set up a drive-thru where people can just drive in and sign the nomination papers.
Or if they want to find out more about the candidates of their choice, there will be people there to answer questions too.
Will the candidates be there, or
the candidates will not be there?
They will not. That's okay though. Yeah. But as long as you have someone there to give information and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a unique setup. And, so it sounds the way it's going to be, like the two tables. And if you don't know a lot, you can stop, get out, park your car and talk. And if you know you're going to sign for a particular person, and then you go, maybe even out the window, and you're out of there.
Wow.
So, yes.
What a easy peasy process.
Yeah.
It recently came out that the average American can only spend 3 or 4 minutes a week paying attention to politics.
Right.
So, I mean, with working and with families and trying to get by, there's just so much time in the day, and so average people just don't have a lot of time to attend to these types of things.
Right.
So this is a place where you can go and you can find out about the candidates, you can sign nomination papers. There are several candidates have expressed interest for several months.
Oh, wow.
But they cannot start collecting signatures to get on the ballot until yesterday, April 15th.
Okay.
And then the signatures have to be turned in at the beginning of June 1st.
Okay.
So this is a time for people to just take a little time out of your weekend and come and find out about the candidates and support the person of your choice.
Right.
So, like, how many signatures, Carol, do candidates need?
I wrote that down this morning. So we have for U.S. representative, they need a minimum of 1,000 signatures, maximum of 2,000. For state representative, 200 signatures minimum, 400 maximum. And then for state senate, 400 minimum, and 800 maximum. So,
and then they'll be on the ballot.
The ballot,
for the primary.
Yeah.
So, we are collecting signatures for the state governor.
Okay.
Who is now Tony Evers, and the candidate that our Indivisible group decided we wanted to get signatures for is Francesca Hahn.
Oh, okay.
And she will be running for the governor's seat. We have also decided that for the 8th district, who is now Republican Tony Weed, we really liked Rick Croson. He's Democrat running, and Katrina DeVille. There are 2 candidates that we're going to be collecting signatures for either of them.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's what's happening there. And
it sounds like it's just so easy. I mean, really.
Yeah.
You're just going to drive in, you're going to figure out where you need to go to, write down your name, and then you're in and out.
Exactly, yeah. If you're a Wisconsin resident, then...
Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. So now, again, what is this called again?
It's called a candidate signature drive-thru. So the candidates, we need their signature, and you can drive through.
Perfect.
Yeah. So it should be a nice event, and hopefully people will be interested in just the idea of it. And I mean, otherwise you wait, and maybe you'll run into someone at the post office who's collecting signatures for someone,
or something. But you can just go right and do it and be done.
Right.
I love that.
Me too.
Is there anything else before we sign off today? Anything else happening?
Well, actually, coming up in June, I believe the 27th, we're going to have candidate Rick Croson on Stevenson Island for a meet and greet.
Oh, wonderful.
So he'll be there,
Nice.
and we'll have the big covered pavilion, and people can come and talk with him, and he can tell them exactly how he feels about his, yeah.
He's very exciting. He's had a career in the Army as a pilot.
Okay.
He also had a career in the private sector. He is an individual who has committed to in-person town halls, which I think is hugely important.
Yeah.
Because right now, if you've tried to get a hold of some of these guys in Washington, you just can't. I mean, there's just walls around them. So he has committed to be available, and I find that very exciting.
Yeah.
So do I.
Exactly.
Because the candidate now that the seat he's running for is Tony Weed's seat, and you can't talk with him, even to call and leave a voice message. You never receive anything back or an answer, whether he even really heard it.
Oh,
and
that's too bad.
Personally, I really like Rick Croson, and I think it's time to pull the weed, and I think Rick Croson is just the guy to do that. So
well, and people will have an opportunity to get to know him in June.
Absolutely.
That'll be great. But
Trina DeVille, on the other hand, is just as exciting, and it's to get to know more about her. And then, of course, Francesca.
yeah,
We're really backing her.
That's
We
awesome.
really like.
Francesca is a working person.
Okay.
She
So she
doesn't
gets
come
it.
from the elite. I think we've all had a lot of government by oligarchs, and we've seen people promise a lot, and we see the rich get richer, and we're all still struggling.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have somebody who really has an identity that you can relate to.
Right, single mom.
Mm-hmm.
She owned a restaurant.
Oh, wow.
She's been in assembly for 3 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's currently in the assembly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Community organizer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's kind of exciting, the people that are running.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be a good election.
So it's gonna be very interesting.
Oh gosh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Very much so.
Very interesting summer.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Melissa,
definitely. Thanks for
appreciate
coming
it.
in and sharing. I
Sure.
appreciate it.
Sure.
All right.
So
Well,
get a chance to buzz on through Saturday?
yeah, if I get a chance,
Yeah.
I will, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, tell your friends.
I will.
And family, bring the dog.
I'll let everybody know.
Bring the dogs.
Yes.
I have cats.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll put a harness on one.
Thanks, Melissa.
Although they do look like dogs.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you again.
Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome.
And everybody else, you have a wonderful